What's up guys, Simorgh here, narrating for the first time in a while one of my own games. This is of course post-commentary. That's what I've been sort of switching over to recently, because live commentaries. I recorded one and deleted it because it was like 15 minutes long, and I felt like it sort of dragged, whereas this I can speed up the game. But I'm playing my Dark Worlds. I'm no longer calling it Cerulei Dark World, because I only run one Cerulei now, and what do you know, I drew it in my first hand. It's also going to suck for me this game. It can be great, you know, making gold pop 2 cards, get me another plus off Brow, and it can also be ass in certain games, like this one, where it puts in absolutely no work, because, yeah, it could have been something like a Transarch Fiend and gotten me pluses and stuff, but at the same time, I don't know. I think it was alright here. It did its job by making itself fodder for Gates, but I'm getting a little ahead of myself. He accidentally flips the Fiendish Chain instead of the Ninjutsu Art of Transformation, so I get some information right there. I get to see what he has face down, which kind of sucks for him, but he made a mistake. He plays the Simorgh with the Ninjutsu Art of Transformation, so now I can't really do much. All I have to do right now is summon Cerulei and wait for it to get destroyed so I can use Gates and banish it. He, on the other hand, has taken pretty much complete control of the game. Now, here he makes one of the plays, probably the biggest play that I'm not really sure about. He activates Duality and gets the Veiler with it. I don't know what he really wanted to do, maybe to stop tour guides, but 9 out of 10 times you really don't want Veiler up against Dark Worlds, because it just stops a bunch of stuff, you know, stops you from doing stuff. I think the Torrential, even the Starlight Road would have been better than the Veiler, but yeah. I mean, like, Veiler, what does it stop in Dark Worlds? Tour Guide, Transarch Fiend, if they run it, well, Tour Guide also, if they run it, Fabled Raven, if they run it, but it doesn't stop any of the real Dark Worlds, because they activate in Graves, so, yeah. He attacks over my Cerulei. I, of course, activated Gates last turn so that I wouldn't take as much damage. I top deck in the Dark Hole here, which is crucial as all hell, but I use Gates, discard the Brow, and then draw twice from Gates and Brow. Draw into a Brow and a Snow, which is pretty much just what I could have asked for. I activate Dark Hole here, which completely turns the tide of the game. Now, he doesn't have his Simorgh anymore, and I have, you know, this Brow, this Snow. I can get a Grapha with the Snow. I can bounce the Brow for the Grapha. It's pretty crazy. And I can also set cards again, yay! So that Dark Hole really saved me, because if I hadn't drawn into that, I don't know, I could have lost this game. Oh shit, that's a spoiler. But yeah, I attack directly with the Brow, and I half try to bait out the Fiendish Chain, half just want to get in some damage, but he just opts to take in damage. He's got 5 cards in hand compared to my 2. He sets 1 and just passes over to me. I draw into the Eradicator Epidemic Virus, which is great. That can, you know, make me hit all of his traps so that I won't have to deal with any of his other stuff. But yeah, I draw into a second Snow here while discarding that Snow, which is amazing. I can now destroy my Gates and activate another one to get it again, and then do some fun stuff. But here I'm going to activate Gates effect, and he flips the Solemn, which I was like, wow. And so I got my Gates Solemned, which kind of sucked for me. But in the end, it doesn't really matter. That Solemn might have been able to be better used, I'm not really sure. Probably not, because he didn't really know that I had this Mind Crush face down. So I'll flip the Mind Crush, declare Karibo, so that I get to take a look at his hand, and he has to discard a card from my hand. And at this point, it is pretty much game, basically game. Not really. He has a 50% chance to lose, 50% chance to lose, like, next turn. So I see 2 Dark Simorghs, a Dark Hole, and a Veiler. That Veiler, of course, putting in absolutely no work, which is cool. But this Dark Simorgh, that's really interesting. He got 1 for his deck, he had 2 in his hand. It would have really sucked if he had, you know, some Winds and Darks in Grave. I would have been really afraid, you know, summon 2 Dark Simorgh, overlay into Big Eye. Though I would personally just keep them both on field. Anyway, discard the Grapha, pop his Fiendish Chain so he can't do anything, and I'm going to proceed to win the game here by bouncing my Brow and summoning my Grapha, then summoning my Snow and attacking directly for game. I know he does not have Tragodia or Vader or Swift Scarecrow, because I've just taken a nice little look at his hand. Great thing about Dark Worlds is you get to check out your opponent's hand. Anyway, this is game. Yeah, sorry about the sporadic uploads. Thank you guys for almost 300 subs. I'm at 299 at the time of recording this video. Hopefully at 300 once I post this. Yeah. Anyway, outro.